Hey everyone, welcome to today's webinar, a new era of document innovation, Nutrien's Q4 product update. As we barrel toward the close of the year, we are proud to look back at a year of pretty significant change. We kicked off this year, 2024, with the acquisition of a company called Integrify, now known as our workflow automation platform. And throughout the year, we made consistent, significant innovations and updates each month to our various SDKs and low-code solutions. And then a few weeks ago, we capped off many months of work with a full company rebrand of our various entities under a new name, Nutrien. So as thankful and proud as we are to take a look back at what we've accomplished this year, we're even more excited about what these changes mean for our clients and our partners in the months and the years to come. To take our new brand and these new product updates to help usher in, as today's presentation is called, a new era of document innovation. So I'm Bradley Hearn with the product marketing team here at Nutrien, and joining me today are two other members of our team, Greg Ives and Marija Trpkovic. Greg and Marija, great to have you here as always.
Happy to be here. Thanks, Bradley.
Thanks, Bradley. Hi, everyone.
All right, before we jump into the presentation, I need to cover just a few housekeeping items. Today's event is going to last approximately 40-ish minutes. And if you do have a question during today's webinar, please use the Q&A functionality on the right side of your screen. You will notice that you have a place for chats as well as Q&A. Please try to use the Q&A functionality. One thing that's different for today than other webinars we've done in the past, we are not going to do a live Q&A at the end of this presentation. Due to the large amount of stuff that we have to get through and the variety of roles and functions joining across the various business lines, we're going to take specific questions offline to kind of streamline it a bit. And that means we absolutely encourage you to ask all the questions you want. Please, we welcome your questions, and I promise someone will follow up with you directly after the event. If we have enough substantive questions or there's a common thread to them, like we might even do like an FAQ blog or something to address the most popular questions. You can also use the Q&A feature, of course, to let us know if you're having any technical issues. And then finally, yes, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on demand on our site. Okay, onto the agenda. So first off, I'm going to give a brief overview of the new company and why we rebranded. And then we'll cover some product updates across the three lines of business, like SDKs, low-code, and workflow automation. And at the end and along the way, we'll point to places where you can go learn about more of these features and new offerings because there's a lot of them. And so if you want to go take a deeper dive, you can. All right, to kick things off, as I alluded to earlier, this is more than just a product update. It's also a company update. And so whether you knew us as PS PDF Kit, Nuhimbi, Orpolis, Aquaforest, Integrify, we are now Nutrien. Same company, all the same technology, just now rebranded under a single banner with a single mission and prepared to leverage the breadth of all these offerings to improve our entire suite of solutions. And so as we continue to roll out this new brand, we wanted to be able to clearly articulate the answers to key questions that people have, like one, who is Nutrien? Why did you consolidate and rebrand under a single company? And where are we and our clients going next? So let's break that down really quickly. So at a practical level, the digital transformation of documents has failed to live up to its promise. Yes, 20, 30 years ago, we all started using digital versions of documents, Word, PDF, digital forms. But as we all know, the tools and the processes around these initial innovations have not kept pace with the innovations across the rest of the digital landscape. Against this backdrop of seemingly unlimited technology potential, we, all of us, users of the internet, are still here saving and exporting document files, downloading them, emailing them around like it's the early 2000s. And those legacy systems and outdated tools are holding companies back, keeping them trapped in a 20th century mindset and costing them efficiency and costing them money. At the same time, users demand seamless, intuitive experiences. across every touch point and every function of this document lifecycle, from viewing a document to collaborating on it, to generating it, processing, archiving it. We want seamless. And the complexity of use cases is increasing across every industry, which puts incredible pressure on every team to build more efficiency, from developers to product leaders to IT professionals and more. Pressure to deliver on that promise of digital transformation, to go from a world of unnecessary complexity toward one of simplicity. And then from there, ultimately toward a state of growth and innovation. The reality on the far left of the screen is the complex world that everybody knows. And the green area on the right is why Nutrien exists. Because the old mindset and the old methods, open source and DIY, just aren't enough to achieve that. Like, they're slower, more costly, and they come with security risks. But Nutrien, the new Nutrien, is on a mission to evolve how humans experience and interact with documents. We have an unrivaled breadth of document tools, all under one roof, from SDKs to low-code solutions to workflow automation. Tools that serve as the building blocks for a variety of teams to create seamless, secure, and scalable document ecosystems across any industry. Tools for developers, tools for product leaders, tools for IT leaders and citizen developers. Nutrien was born of PS PDF Kit, backed by Inset Partners, and accelerated by the leading innovations of the Orpolis, the Hemby, Aquaforest, and Integrify. To become your solution for today's document challenges, simplifying the complexity you face with speed, savings, and security, but also, more importantly, your partner for tomorrow's document innovations. We are Nutrien, and we are the building blocks to both streamline and accelerate your digital transformation and help you deliver on that initial promise of document innovation. So as you can see, like, this new company, this new brand is not just a logo, some new colors and catchy taglines. Like, all of these new branded elements about digital transformation and document ecosystems and building blocks are part of a new cohesive mission and strategic direction about, the movement that we are championing about digital transformation and the movement that we are ready to lead in this document space. This moment right now is a line in the sand for us, redefining kind of who we are, why we exist, and where we are taking our clients. And we are thrilled to usher in a new era of document innovation and build the future alongside you. We have several blogs on our website that go into more detail. I think more blogs even coming about why we did this rebrand from the perspective of various leaders across the organization. So please, if you're interested, go check those out. All right, but with all that said, let's jump into some of these specific updates and innovations that we've made to our various solutions across the three major business lines. Greg, Marija, and I will walk through some of the marquee SDK updates. Marija will talk about a big update to our low-code side of the house, and then Greg will break down some cool news to our workflow automation platform. All right, Greg, I think you're up first, so take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Bradley. All right. Well, can you believe it was 2 years ago this month that the world was introduced to OpenAI's ChatGPT? I mean, I remember the first time I experimented with it, and I was just blown away. Now you see AI use cases popping up everywhere, right? And that's especially true in the document space, where everyday users have grown to expect these native capabilities that allow them to interact with the document in front of them. That's why we're thrilled to announce the release of AI Assistant. However, this powerful new tool goes well beyond a simple document interaction. Imagine giving your users the ability to collate information from across your document and generate a comprehensive summary in seconds, or letting them talk directly to a document in natural language and get an instant, precise answer without sifting through pages of text. With AI Assistant, there's no need to comb through dozens or hundreds of pages to find the data that you need. The information comes to you. But again, that's just scratching the surface with the type of capabilities you can now provide. For instance, and guys, this one's really cool. Imagine being able to redact all of the sensitive information from a document just by saying, redact all private information for me. AI Assistant contextually understands that what private information means and will remove all sensitive content instantly. So think about how much time that would save someone like a paralegal or a compliance officer. It's truly game changing. But that's not all. AI Assistant also allows users to search, reword, or reformat text instantly. It can also translate entire documents or portions of a document into multiple languages on the fly. Need this paragraph translated to French? No problem. Done. And as you can see, AI Assistant is seamlessly built into our industry-leading document viewer and easily works with OpenAI and other LLMs using an API key. If you'd like to see AI Assistant in action, our VP of Product is going to join me in a few weeks as we host a webinar demo on December 5th. We'd love to see you there. And of course, you can also visit our newly redesigned website, nutrien.io, and find more information on our SDK section and under the Products tab. All right, so that brings us to our next major update. As we all know, most document editors on the market come with their share of limitations. Two of the most common complaints we hear about those other editors are that they lack the necessary tools, those editing tools, and that they also struggle to convert file types. That means developers are having to sacrifice user experience for a task as simple as editing a document. That's why we developed our document authoring SDK, which until just recently was only available through our public preview offering. Document authoring, which is now available to everyone, is designed to keep your users more engaged by providing a familiar, easy to use WYSIWYG user experience. In fact, it's eerily similar to the rich text editing you'd find in Google Docs or Microsoft Word. Document authoring also helps streamline your document workflows. For instance, you're able to open docx files and export edited documents to docx or with perfect fidelity to PDF. Document authoring also helps save users time and effort by allowing you to open, design, edit, and export even the most complex documents from the convenience of a web browser. Finally, developers are able to leverage the versatility of our proprietary backward compatible doc.json format to easily onboard, serialize, deserialize, all while maintaining the adaptability needed for complex document handling. You can see that we made it as easy and intuitive as possible for your users to design their documents, no matter the use case. We've provided advanced features like complex tables, floating images, headers, footers, and sophisticated numbering. These features, combined with the ability to open and work on docx files and then save edits back to docx or export to PDF, ensure that the documents look consistent across all browsers and when saved. If you'd like to learn more, or even just try it for yourself, visit the SDK portion of the Nutrien website and click on the Products tab. We're really excited about the possibilities that doc authoring brings, and we'll continue to share updates in the very near future. All right. Now, if you attended our last product release webinar over the summer, you heard us talk about a foundational update aimed at creating the best user experience possible for both developers and end users. We call this new design system or framework Baseline UI, and we're constantly building onto it. Marija, what are some of the latest updates we've seen?
Hey, Greg. So we upgraded the Comments UI, main toolbar, and thumbnail sidebar with our new Baseline UI design framework. And it is a part of our ongoing effort to apply Baseline UI to our entire web SDK, offering and improve the accessibility, customizability, and consistency of our user interface for our customers.
And from the feedback we've already gotten from our users, that's exactly what they're experiencing too. If you'd like to see the advantages of our new design system firsthand, visit the resources tab on nutrient.io and search Baseline. We have an entire blog series as well as a dedicated webinar showing off everything that is now possible.
That's right, Greg. And now shifting over to our API developments, as we recently released our new digital signatures API. So this tool is the result of our team's dedicated efforts to bring secure, legally binding digital signing capabilities to your applications and workflows. With this API, you can easily integrate digital signing into web, mobile, and hybrid applications, as well as platforms like Salesforce and SharePoint. This API is simple to set up and performs well, making it easy for developers to add secure, encrypted PDF signing that meets the latest standards. It also boosts security and helps with SOC 2 compliance using trusted certificates. With this API, you can empower users to sign documents in a way that complies with major e-signature laws, including those in the US, Europe, and Canada. Additionally, you can create advanced signing workflows without the complexity of managing digital certificates. This makes it faster and easier for teams to set up secure, flexible signing processes. Our API also supports cross-platform validation. That means that PDFs that are signed with our API can display cryptographic signatures that validate not only in Adobe, but on other major platforms. And finally, we prioritize data privacy. So for organizations with strict data security needs, the API can send only document hashes for verification, keeping customers' data secure on your servers. This protects sensitive information while still enabling full signature functionality. And now that we covered the powerful signing capabilities of our digital signatures API, let's turn to another key product in our lineup, which is Document Engine. So we started this year by launching Document Engine, a powerful backend tool for document processing. It provides processing, rendering, and collaboration capabilities that work smoothly with our client-side SDKs, better for web, mobile, and hybrid apps. And for cases where no user interface is needed, Document Engine acts as a strong backend for headless document processing and lets you control document tasks directly from the backend. But when combined with our web SDK, it lets apps handle resource-heavy tasks like PDF viewing, editing, and real-time collaboration. So since we first launched Document Engine, we continued adding new features to improve its flexibility and efficiency, especially in storage and file handling. One key update is multi-tenant asset storage, which keeps user documents separate by storing them in different S3 buckets. This setup ensures better data organization and security, especially in environments where keeping assets separated is essential. We also added Azure Blob Storage, which enables companies to deploy Document Engine in the same infrastructure system. Additionally, we introduced a feature to split large Excel files into individual PDF pages. That means that users can manage big spreadsheets by converting them into well-organized PDFs with options like fit to read and custom page sizes for easy reading. This way, users can share large data sets in a more manageable format. And we also expanded some components. So we added a few other components to Document Engine to further enhance your document processing capabilities. These new components are designed to support a wider range of formats, making it easier to handle diverse document types with one unified workflow. So let's walk through each of these updates. Content Editor. If you're familiar with our web SDK, you probably heard of this component. It enables text editing of PDF files, so users can make changes to original content without converting PDF in other formats. it is also possible to change text color, font size, and font type. PDF to Office conversion. So this new component converts PDF files to Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. And email MSG to PDF. It can generate PDFs from emails and messages. While our document engine already supports image to PDF we recently added specific support for converting bitmap images to PDFs. And the last but not the least, CAD to PDF conversion. So this component allows users to convert DXF and DWG files into PDF in a single step, which is valuable for managing and sharing technical drawings. And speaking of CAD to PDF conversion, Bradley, you wanted to add something else here, right?
Yeah, Maria, I just want to call out that on this last bullet here, the CAD to PDF conversion, like so many of our solutions, this one was a team effort, and this specific one was made possible by the initial work from our .NET team. So in addition to this functionality being available with Document Engine, the ability to convert DXF and DWG files to PDF was first introduced within our .NET SDK earlier this year. And so as Maria alluded to, these are two very common image vector types used in CAD for professionals who want to share designs with clients, contractors, and others, while still preserving all the stuff that they care about, like colors and image quality, fonts, metadata, etc. Additionally, over on the right side of the slide, you'll see that our .NET team has also enhanced our support for exporting DNG or digital negative files to hundreds of formats, including PDF, PNG, JPEG, TIFF, and more. DNG is commonly used in photo editing tools, and also I believe the native format for a lot of modern cameras. And so as of now, we support all existing DNG file formats and options. All right, so let's quickly hit on some platform specific updates, which we're constantly releasing throughout the year. First up is iOS. So version 14 of our iOS SDK released in September added support for Apple's iOS 18, Mac OS 15, and Vision OS 2. And so those living in the Apple world, no doubt remember Apple teasing and hyping up the release of Apple Intelligence and these new operating systems at this year's Worldwide Developers Conference. And as always, our team worked proactively to ensure that our iOS SDK supported this release as soon as it was available, giving you the power to stay on the cutting edge with a seamless integration to these new tools. We also continued our ongoing commitment to Swift UI with a new API for iOS developers to simplify the customization of the main toolbar in your applications. And over on the Android side, we added support for Android 15, as well as enhanced our Jetpack Compose wrapper for more seamless SDK integration, which of course enables developers to customize toolbars, allows them to more easily use a custom data provider in addition to a URI. We also improved the stylus handling and palm rejection for a smoother drawing experience on Android apps, that is. All right, so for folks building Flutter apps, we've also added instant collaboration functionality using our server-supported platform. Very popular on other platforms. So instant collaboration allows for real-time collaboration across Android, iOS, and web devices. For Flutter and React Native, we took some time to step back and restructure the architecture and documentation of both products to help provide you with a better experience, like easier access to native features, customization options, etc. Many of these individual product releases are covered in more detail on our blog and the changelog. You can see two examples right here about our support for Apple's iOS 18 and expanding capabilities for Swift UI. I think another one is going to be posted on Monday that goes into more detail about our support for Apple's writing tools, which, as I mentioned, is an exciting new feature powered by Apple Intelligence. So check that out on Monday. Obviously, you can keep up with other specific changes, like I mentioned, on our changelog and in our documentation. All right, so quick note about two products that are being sunsetted. Nutrien UWP SDK, formerly known as PS Kit UWP SDK, will be sunset, which is, of course, in line with Microsoft's decision to phase out UWP by just limiting updates to bug fixes and security patches. All licenses with Nutrien will continue to work until December 1st, 2026, or until your license expires. Nutrien Xamarin SDK, formerly PS Kit Xamarin SDK, will also be sunset and will be replaced by Nutrien.net for iOS and Nutrien.net for Android or mobile, .net Mobile. All Nutrien Xamarin licenses will remain valid and supported through December 1st of next year or until your license expires. All right, Maria, let's talk about low-code.
Sure, thank you, Bradley. So moving on to our low-code products, I have updates on our document automation server. With this new release, we added features that make document conversions faster and improve reporting. These features let users expand their conversion choices and make important content easier to find. Plus, our advanced content analysis now gives better insights into document searchability, improving how information is discovered and used. Overall, this update makes it easier than ever for teams to scale and refine document processing workflows. So let's learn more about these features. First, we added conversion tools that let you turn PDFs into editable Office formats like DocX, PPTX, XLX, and SVG, making it easy to repurpose and edit documents. And beyond PDFs, you can now convert any file format to Office, even email attachments, which simplifies workflows and keeps documents accessible across platforms. For deeper content analysis, we now support pattern enumeration. This tool finds and counts specific terms in a PDF and creates a CSV report to help with discovery tasks or compliance checks. And finally, we introduce searchability reports, providing key metrics on your PDFs. These reports show the total page count, how many pages are searchable, and how many are images, helping you understand the accessibility of your document library. Altogether, these features bring improved document conversion, searchability insights, and reporting flexibility for your teams. And that was all on the low-code side. Now Greg will share updates about our workflow automation.
Great, thanks, Maria. Yeah, before we wrap up, we do have a couple of updates to call out for our workflow automation platform. And we'll begin with two new integrations with Zapier and Power Automate. First, the Zapier integration bridges our platform with over 5,000 apps. Okay, so allowing users to trigger workflow automation processes from external events. For example, when a new PDF invoice is uploaded to a designated Google Drive folder, the workflow automatically processes it by extracting the necessary details and triggering actions within our platform. So speaking of improving workflows, our new Power Automate connector seamlessly integrates with Microsoft 365 to help promote collaboration and automate tedious tasks and processes. And finally, we've made enhancements to help users stay up to date and better informed with our newly redesigned Notification Center. Here, you'll be able to manage alerts, see status updates, receive notifications, and securely store your credentials. So if you've been one of our Integrify users, you'll definitely want to log into the new workflow automation platform and check out these new enhancements. All right, well, that brings us to the end of today's presentation. Bradley, Maria, awesome job. You gave some really amazing updates today.
Great, thanks, Greg. And again, please submit your questions. And I promise we will get back to you afterward. And if you think of a question later, please email us or reach out to our sales team or your success rep, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, and to our attendees, we hope you found these updates informative, or even better, maybe you saw something that sparks an idea for how you can help your end users. Either way, we'd love to hear from you, whether that's reaching out to our CS team or our sales team, or by trying our products for yourself by visiting nutrient.io. Also, to stay up to date on what's going on, be sure to visit our LinkedIn page, where right now we happen to be running a giveaway of some brand new Nutrien swag. And guys, it looks awesome. So it's definitely worth a visit. With that said, on behalf of Marija and Bradley and the entire Nutrien team, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.